hello, hello. And we're getting sued by you two. Anywho, what's going on? Happy Wednesday.
I don't think we are, because that was nonsense. That was nothing. That was nothing.
This is my time to speak, Hassan.
I know you thought that was an impression of a band that once put
was
their
not an
entire
impression
album on everybody's phone without anybody knowing, but that was nonsense. That was nothing. Nobody's dinging you for that.
What's going on, everybody? Colby Marcio alongside me with Jake Hassan. This is Off the Board, presented by Better Day and powered by FanDuel. And this just in. Tristan Peters has a better OPS Plus, WOBA, and WRC Plus than PCA. Let's give a round of applause to Tristan Peters, folks. Tristan Peters. We're kicking it off hot. Jake, I'll let you talk before we actually kick into anything. I just wanted to throw that out there because I saw it on Twitter and then had to double check that it was right, because, Twitter, not a place to get information anymore, at least factual information.
What do you mean? It's the everything app is what I was told. That's
maybe circa 2016.
Oh, okay, cool. Awesome. I would even say later than that, but I digress. Yeah, I mean, listen, we're not going to belabor the point. At least I'm not going to belabor the point of the PCA nonsense. Like, he is what he is. I've said everything that I need to say. I am on the record saying everything that I wanted to say and need to say about that guy. And that's it. I think it's hilarious. I think him jawing with fans is actually really good and cool and fun. But yes, dear.
I will back him on. I didn't think he needed to be fined. Because also, I've listened to that clip like 5 times. You can't make out what he says.
Fair, but I think everybody know what he said. Like, let's all be so fucking for real.
I don't have a problem depending on what it is. I mean, that
isn't
the greatest, but you hear so much stuff as a player. People also get so far past the line, and you're supposed to take it. I mean, I understand. We joke about it all the time. He speaks another language, Patch. And Patch said Murakami would never.
Helpful.
We talk about it all the time. They make generational wealth. They make FU money. They make millions upon millions of dollars. They should be able to have tougher skin. Everyone's different. I think there's a little bit more of a gray area for this topic. I don't think he should have been fined. I think the last few days have been as torturous enough for PCA that I would be willing to waive said fine.
And the thing is also, like, he can afford it. Like, I think it's a precedent thing. Like, it's not.
Caleb Williams will pay for it.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, like, I think it's just a precedent thing. It's just MLB, like, drawing a line in the sand so that it doesn't continuously happen. Because, like, and I get it. Everybody on Twitter, the Everything app, is like saying, "Oh, well, if we just do this, like, athletes should get to fight one fan a year." Like,
that's the big cat take.
Don't disagree, but like, I do think that, like, it's just MLB covering their own ass. Like, I don't think anybody is that upset. Like, I think it's no matter what sports talk radio in Chicago you listen to, I don't think anybody's actually that upset, and I don't think anybody's actually like clutching their pearls that much. Like, it's sports. This is what happens, especially in a rivalry game. I think we'll all be okay. I think everybody's a grown up. Everybody's going to be okay.
Yeah. I mean,
nobody died.
The most recent one that I can recall where a player chirped a fan was Duran, and I think both were very, very wrong. So I think those are two separate versions 100%. Of what it is. So I don't have to talk about Duran. I'm just talking about the most recent one that I can recall. I don't remember what he got. What was his punishment? Was it a suspension or a fine? I think it was a suspension.
For some reason, 3-game suspension is popping into my mind. I don't like. I could be wrong about that. Because
it's definitely far worse than what PCA said. So
yeah. I'm pretty sure. Like, for some reason, 3 games is sticking in my brain.
That does sound about right. But Jake, we got a lot to talk about. We do have day games, but I want to talk about one non-baseball thing before we dish out our plays for the day slate. I have a
feeling we know how this is going to go. Let's do the bets now, because the game starts in like 20 minutes.
No, we got a whole half hour, and it's not going to take me a half hour for us to talk about this. But I wrote this down.
We say that a lot,
but we can't get into baseball without dishing out the play. So it's real simple. Here's the topic, Jake.
Okay.
I didn't tell you any of the rundown on purpose because this is just utter gold. And sure, we're a couple days late on this, but we joke all the time. Hey, athletes, they're just like us. Brendan Sorsby, just like your college best friend that likes to bet on anything that's available at the moment.
I don't know.
But
I don't know if Sorsby's like anybody. I don't know about that. We may have to roll that back. I don't know if that guy's like anybody with his habits and what's come out in the last 48 hours.
You never had a friend bet on Turkish basketball, Romanian soccer, doubles tennis, or the hot dog eating contest? My girlfriend is a diehard hot dog eating contest bettor.
Okay,
so,
hot dog eating contest, fine. I'll give you that, fine. But no, outside of COVID years, I have not had friends betting on Romanian soccer.
We were betting on the Madden simulator. Come on.
That's what I mean. Outside of those years, no, I did not have those friends.
Neither did I, and I probably did it on purpose, strategically.
Yes, right. Tax write-off.
But the funniest part about this story, and we're gonna get more of these topics, and I just want to tell the people out there that have the ideology of this wouldn't happen if sports betting wasn't legal. Yes, it would.
Mm-hmm.
It just you wouldn't know about it. The more we have it legal, the more we're going to find out about it and get red flagged. But I want to just say this quote that he had, and I don't have the direct quote, but he said he bet on Indiana when he was there to be closer with the team. That's like,
that one I did.
Hold on. That's like your
one
best friend. That's like your best friend cheating on his current girlfriend and being like, dude, I had to find out if I really loved her.
That's a great analogy. You're right. Yeah.
Dude, I had to find out if our love was real. I felt horrible after.
Babe, I only did it so that I could know how much I hated other women. I only did it so that I could know how much I hated sex with other women. So I had to, so that I could just reaffirm my commitment to you. That's a great point.
She didn't make me laugh once.
No, I hated it the entire time. No, I only did it 73
would never
times
do it again.
I just had to be sure.
Would never do it again. I already deleted the apps. Sorry, Toots. All right, let's get into today's baseball. Real simple.
But if Papa John's calls me at 2 a.m. tonight, just ignore that.
Why is the Chicago Public Library calling right now?
Stop! No. The Chicago Public Library actually does call me. Not funny. Don't do that. Not funny.
Morgan, you might want to call that number.
No. See now because I'm denying it, that makes me seem more guilty. You jackass.
All right. We said it would be quick. We got Sorsby out of the way. And we got all the bits out of the way. We can really talk baseball now. I'll go first. Ellie De La Cruz Day. Bases, okay. Nuke missile. Crushes 68% of Aaron Nola's pitches. He's batting at least a 246 average. 852 OPS, 141 WRC plus. That is the worst out of all the pitches. It's an at least, folks. Last 30 plate appearances against a right-handed pitcher, 464 batting average, 643 slugging, hitting the ball nearly 62% hard contact. Nola, 55% of its pitches are negative, and at home, last 30 lefties faced have a 412 batting average, 647 slugging, 464 WOBA. Pretty nice.
Okay, I wasn't sure if that was a usual.
I shortened it up today.
Pause.
I shortened it up.
I wasn't sure if that was a
actually it was 39 lefties faced at home. Excuse me.
And hence my point. There we go. Okay, that it?
Yeah. Sorry.
Good. Okay. Similar. I guess this is somewhat adjacent. I like the Reds on the first 5. Plus money going against Aaron Nola. I can't believe we're still lining Aaron Nola as a favorite in general in the Big 26. What are we doing here? We did not.
I'm reading the chat. Sorry. Amanda said you guys did do this earlier. No, we did not. You can find all our plays, where we place them, and maybe a thing called pick it. I don't know. You can always find our plays. Also, it gives
It's
you a
also
reason to tune
25
in.
minutes until the game starts.
Yeah,
Also,
and
it's a live product.
And it's gambling Twitter is notorious for putting everything in last minute. Sorry.
Right. So you got 25 minutes. Figure it out. Get good. Find a way. I like Reds first 5 money line. Aaron Nola, the big 26, being a favorite is ridiculous at this point. And Andrew Ebbett's figured it out. Not figured it out because his FIP is still, but he's got a 1.12 ERA over his last 4 starts. And the Phillies, yes, I know they've played better. Yes, I know Don Mattingly is not making them play, but helping them play better. And the product's been much better. And they've won way more games, like 17 of their last 20 since he took over. It's giving 2023 again, blah, 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 blah. They're still putting up just an 88 weighted runs created plus against left-handed pitching this year. So adjacent Ellie homers. It's a 1-0 game in the 5th. We both cash. That would be great. So I'll take the Reds on the first 5 money line. I disagree with the line here. I disagree with Aaron Nola being a favorite in this spot.
Matt said he got plus 135 for Ellie's bases. I got plus 140. So that's pretty hell of value. Next one I got.
Why don't you take that nickel and just throw it in Matt's face next time?
He was probably a book I get taxed in because I live in Illinois, so he wins regardless.
It's a great point. It's a great point.
Anywho.
It's a great point.
The final hitter that I like today, I didn't really like today's slate that much, but I got 3 things that I like. Cody Clemens. I like Cody Clemens a lot today. Last 60 plate appearances against... Oh, that's Burrows, excuse me. I have my notes all over the place because I wanted to keep it on one sheet. So I do apologize for my ignorance here. And I can't have my notes in front of me because Riverside will eat the crap out of my laptop. So that's why I have to write my notes down now. So let's just jump to Burrows against the last 60 left-handed hitters he's faced. He's given up 44% hard contact, 14% barrel rate with a nearly 28% line drive percentage. Last 60 lefties have a 436 expected batting average, 639 x slugging, 357 x WOBA. He has the highest Arsenal coverage for elite rated hitters on Batters-Box today, and his percent changes are all positive. It's a go on Cody Clemens.
Good. Done. Anything else? I'm just going to do this every time.
The long pause is not needed today.
It just feels like it. You say that, and then you always say that, and then yet it comes up still somehow. So you gave up Ellie and Clemens. Is that all you have today?
I got one more. It's in the nightcap.
All right, well, you might as well go.
Do you want to hear that one?
Yeah, I got nothing. I got nothing in the Twins game, so by all means.
All right. Mets first 5 team total over 2.5, $1.05 juice. I don't love paying the juice in this spot, but I think the Mets are playing great ball they're playing great ball as of late. And in the current season ratings over on Batters-Box, 4 elite rated hitters. They're all lefty. Liddell's been atrocious against lefties. And the Mets in the last 12 games on the road against a right-handed pitcher, 117 WRC plus, 336 WOBA, 759 OPS, making 46% hard contact, almost 12% barrel rate. Last 6 games, they're great. They've been playing great ball. They're not as bad as we've been making fun of them for. And Liddell in the current season ratings is the worst rated pitcher, allowing 50% hard contact. That is a ton. His ERA is atrocious against left-handed hitters. The top 5 rated hitters in the current season ratings are all going to bat left-handed for the Mets. 8.82 expected ERA, 10.44 FIP. XFIP is 6.45. Again, 50% hard contact, 14.5% barrel rate, 47% fly ball rate. Those left-handed hitters have an expected batting average of 317, 637 x slugging, 457 x WOBA. It's a go. I don't mind paying the 5-cent juice for a team I really do think it's going to hum tonight.
I'm bleeding. All right, don't know when that happened. No, it's fine. It's just like a little scrape on my finger. I just don't know when that happened.
Name that song.
Don't know it. Great.
Keep it going. Keep it going. It was "Need a Doctor" by Dr. Dre and Eminem.
Oh, I forgot that song existed. I'm super honest with you. But also, again, as I say, on a nearly weekly basis, I'm a pop punk princess. I am not in those streets like that. Anyway, I'm just going to say it again. Reds first 5 money line, just so people don't get mad at us for not giving out the plays early enough, even though there's still 20 minutes to go until game time. Reds first 5 money line in that one. I do have stuff in the Rays and Orioles, and this is going to sound really stupid because they're oppo, but I still think they'll both happen. I have a feeling hashtag gambling Twitter is going to do the Shane Baz revenge spot thing and say like, oh, he's going to shut out the Rays. But he's been brutal. He gives up home runs, even though he strikes out guys at a pretty good rate. I'm not there. However, that being said, only having to pay minus 114 for Baz over 4.5 strikeouts kind of feels like a steal. Getting over 5.5 at 2-1 also feels like a good price, especially considering, and this was a note that was slid across my desk, so it's not a Jake Hassan original, but shout out to Isaac Trotter, whose apartment I'm using, but informed me that Yandy Diaz is out of the lineup today, and I was not aware of that until this moment. So Yandy out of the lineup, Taylor Walls in the lineup, so you're probably getting more strikeouts there as opposed to Diaz being in the lineup. So I'll go over 4.5 and pay the little bit of juice, and I'll go over 5.5 for Baz there too at almost 2-1. Even though he's been brutal and gives up a ton of hard contact and home runs, he still strikes out guys. Like even though he's only going 4-5 innings per start, he's still getting 5-6 strikeouts more often than not. So I'll do that in that game, but I'll also go, and this is where these two bets don't really correlate. I'll still go Rays over 2.5 team total in the first 5. Even if he gets the strikeouts, I still think the Rays are going to score. I still think you get a Junior Caminero home run, hint, hint, wink, wink, or a Jonathan Aranda run scoring double with, because Chandler Simpson is always on base. So over 2.5 Rays first 5 team total. That's plus money. So we get both. We're looking pretty good. Even if we get the Baz over 5.5 and not the Rays team total, then it's okay. Evens out and we just lose, but that's fine. I still think we get both. I think there's a really good chance you get the over 4.5, over 5.5, and still get the Rays. I'm not usually a guy that does both ends of the coin there, or both sides of the coin. I do like Baz is just such a weird pitcher, and he has such a weird season where I legitimately think there's a good chance you get both.
So I leaned with Junior bases and home run, but Baz has been so great against righties this year that I don't want to be a part of it. Other than that, it's a go, but I don't love it enough to be on it.
I agree, but Junior's on such a heater.
Lefties. He's brutal
Junior's
against lefties.
On such a heater though too. Yeah. Like he's like when he's like in God mode, and I know you're a numbers boy, so you don't really believe in like the vibes. Like when Junior just goes into like scorching,
like I'm not
mode,
looking at his most recent numbers.
But I mean, I'm just like when I'm saying like. Even though Baz, I know his name is Baz, but I can't stop. Like I've Mandela affected myself over the last 4 years, so I just can't get out of it. Like I know Shane Baz, like the fastball numbers, and Junior struggles against righties and blah 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 blah. Don't care. Like he's just so nuclear. He's just like transcendent at these points when he's on these hot streaks. So I'll add the Junior Caminero home run because that was a lean that I had written down in my notes as well. I guess since you have nothing else, I'll just keep going while I'm here. I'm not doing Jack Leiter as a favorite at Coors Field. I'm not doing it. I'm just not. Like, Jack Leiter as a favorite, the first time that he's pitched at Coors, by the way, has never pitched at Coors Field. He's already brutal on the road. And you're giving me the Rockies on the money line as home dogs. I know it's Kyle Freeland. I know he's just a dude. But the Rangers are also dead last weighted runs created plus against left-handed pitching this year. Dead last. And no Corey Seager, who, even though he's been brutal this year, when that guy's out of the lineup, the Rangers fall apart. Like, historically. Ever since he's gotten there years ago, they fall apart when he's not in the lineup. Like, it's like none of them have ever seen a baseball before. Mm-hmm. So Rocky is just on the money line. Even if Freeland goes 5 innings, we've talked about what that bullpen has been this year and what they've done with those guys. So I don't trust Jack Leiter in his Coors debut as a favorite at all. So Rockies on the money line. Next one that we got, this is going further into the evening. Jays Yankees. This is going to be a banger. Trey Savage, Cam Schlittler. Banger. Absolute banger.
Hell yeah.
And I'll be on the unders. First 3 under 1.5 plus 160. First 5 under 3.5 plus 130. These two aces. Two aces, you're getting great prices on both of these. Like, Schlittler has been unhittable all year long. The Blue Jays lineup is still a 0. And I know Savage has been working his way back and knocking off the rust. He's been great. And, Colby, you'll really love this one. The Yankees, this lineup, 0 for 15 against Trey Savage. And they're long.
Oh, so it's long, the Blue Jays today.
And their long, very long historic history. And well documented history against Trey Savage.
I do agree that game's going to be an absolute banger. Two guys that were compared to each other that had great runs in the postseason last year. This is going to be great. I just want to go back to the Texas Rangers game real quick because I really like Leiter, and I think the problem with me and Leiter is I can't fade him because whenever his numbers,
you can't quit him.
No. When I do fade him and I'm like, oh, the numbers are saying this, he's been bad here in this spot, blah, blah, blah. He always shoves. So I just stay away from him. And I was curious because the first time in Coors, I was wondering, I don't have everyone's arsenal off the dome. So I went and looked at it. It's going to be 58%. No, 58%? Hold on.
Can't wait for whatever this is.
Yeah, 58% of his arsenal is fastball change. So the rest is breaking ball. So it's going to be interesting to see how often he uses those other breaking ball pitches in Coors because they're not going to break as much. People forget.
Yeah. So it's just
going to be an interesting start. I'm not going to. That's why I didn't touch anything on that game. It's going to be interesting to see.
And to be fair to Jack Leiter, like his last 2 starts have been pretty decent, like 11 2/3 innings, 1 earned run, but context matters. The second last start was at home against the Cubs, and it was still only 4 2/3 innings. And it's the Cubs. We're not super high on that lineup, even though they can go nuclear. We're not high on that team. And his last start was against the Astros, who might be the worst team in baseball right now, outside of Yordan Alvarez. So, great, awesome, love that for you, Jack Leiter, showing the potential still. But, 4 2/3 against the Cubs and then 7 shutty against the Astros. Or, sorry, 7 and 1 earned against the Astros. I'm still not believing that Jack Leiter's #back, and I'll fade him in his Coors debut.
Did you see, speaking of the Astros, did you see Yordan's first at bat yesterday?
I did not. I was working last night, so I didn't see any of the games.
He could have went up there with no bat. He first pitch ball, next 3 pitches were strikes. He didn't swing once. I was like, what are we doing? And then the next at bat, he hits a 108-mile-an-hour liner to the second baseman. And I go, he's not hitting it today. He's not getting it. Good old-fashioned reverse sweep yesterday was great. It humbled me. First time since March, so needed it.
I mean, Yordan's been on the back of a milk carton lately, and I mean that's what I'm like. This Astros team is just so. Ugh.
I'm pretty sure he missed a homer by getting robbed over the wall.
Okay, did he get it? Did he get it? Did he get the home run?
Why did Lau's homer get taken away the other day?
Lau's homer got taken away the other day?
Oh, it was fan interference. Insane.
Oh, yeah.
Insane. All right, let's talk about our favorite team. Let's talk about our favorite team.
I got one more thing.
You got one more. My bad.
I got one more thing.
Go ahead.
I just is anyone paying attention? We're still doing the Brewers as dogs to the Cubs, really? We're really doing this? Even though it's slight dogs and it's only even money, at least at last check. I just is anybody paying attention to how the Cubs have been playing lately? Over the last week. Right. It's just in bizarro world, maybe. Are we really still doing this? Brewers even money. Brewers have kicked the crap out of the Cubs the last 2 games. Is there any reason to think it's not going to keep up? Oh, Edward Cabrera's on the mound. Oh, you mean the guy who's given up 72 home runs in his last 4 starts? That guy? Oh, sure. Yeah, totally. Oh, the guy who in 1, 2, 3, 4 in his last 5 starts has given up 2, 4, 6, 8 home runs. Oh, the guy whose ERA has gone up 3 runs since the beginning of April? Like I just can't do this. I can't keep doing this with the lines on the Cubs. And like Jim Bowden's out here writing that like, oh, the Cubs are still World Series contenders. They'll figure it out.
Oh my God.
Like, come on. Just like it's so stupid.
We gotta talk about them when you're done.
Kyle Harrison's been good. I think people are just saying, oh, Kyle Harrison, he's bounced around the league. Slap a number up there. It just, is anybody paying attention? So Brewers on the money line, and I think the home run prices are outrageous today. We've talked about how we both view the weather at Wrigley differently, and I'm usually a believer in it and like that it does have an effect. But to price everybody on either team at 9-1 and longer is outrageous behavior. Outrageous behavior. So I bet a couple Brewers. I bet Christian Yelich at plus 950 and Jake Bauers at plus 980.
Hey, I got Gunnar Henderson on the south side 9-1 when the wind was blowing in. It was sub 40 degrees. There's always a chance. You're telling me they don't hit the gym for nothing?
Fair. And I just think like with these, like Christian Yelich has been playing much better since he got off the injured list. Granted, it's 3 games, but he has 2 home runs in the 3 games. He's been great. So I'll take him.
One was in Jake, both of them were in 1 game. So
can you just give him
the real sample, folks. Give him the real sample.
And on the other side, like Jake Bauers, shockingly, like come out of nowhere this year, and it's so Brewers just to have somebody like they're just raising it where it's like, oh, yeah, Jake Bauer's been a basically league average player for his entire career. Now is going to hit 460 for the first couple months of the year. And he's been on fire over the last couple of weeks. So, and he has good history against Cabrera, couple of hits against him. And he's been better on the road. Yelich has been better on the road all year when he's been healthy. So I'll take some shots. Almost 10-1 on both of those guys. Yeah. Against Cabrera, who's been serving him up over his last 5 starts, and basically all year, but mostly, especially in the recent stretch. Sure. I'll take it. And you know what? I'll even parlay them both together and get a little 80-1 home run parlay. Why not? Sure. Who cares?
Congrats on your 11-1 parlay this weekend.
Yeah, that was crazy. I wish we'd had a show that day. That was so awesome.
That'd have been great. I also didn't know Mooney homered. And of course, when it happened, I'm at a restaurant, our favorite restaurant, the one next to the one you were at.
Yeah. You went there like an hour after I did. You jerk.
I told you I was going there. Well, I told you I was going nearby.
And I told you I was there early in the day.
I was ripping lips.
Well, that's on you for being generic white man number 4.
Please. Everybody fishes, big dog. Name
everybody that doesn't fishes. Fish. Really? You want to pull that?
You claimed it to be a white thing.
Yes, that doesn't mean everybody fishes.
All cultures do, boner.
Okay, that's a different conversation then.
This guy. Anywho, let's keep with the Cubs because I want to shout out Dad's Bet Baseball with Adam Rosenberg and Slip and Jimmy, good friends of mine. They had a clip the other day talking about being the number 1 team in the NL and the odds for it. And I was shocked they were pro Cubs. I was really shocked. I was getting ready for the Cubs slander. They were talking about buying in on the Cubs. Also, keep in mind, I don't remember when this was posted, but I saw it Sunday night. So I'm assuming it was recently, but you know how TikTok is. It could have been 4 months ago. But it was like a 6-1 odds. I'm not betting your money, producer Matt's money, Scott's money. I'm not touching anybody's money here at Better Day on the Cubs. They're not good. They're not as good as we keep hyping them up to be. You want to know what they really are? You're looking at it right freaking now.
Yep.
Who's going to save them? Who's going to save them in October on the bump? Because a better pitching team, a team with better pitching, better staff, is going to kick their rear ends. Better pitching is always going to win over better hitting. So I don't know what people are seeing with this team. They're the same as last year. Bottle rocket right out the gate. Ooh, as the weather gets warmer, they're getting a little chilly. They cool off. There's nothing to like about this team. People want to talk about, the White Sox Super Bowl was this past week. Well, looks like it's putting a toll on your
Dude.
team more than the South Side, because at least the Sox won last night in the late innings.
Dude, that's so funny too, because I laughed out loud at how much Cubs fans are like, oh, your Super Bowl. Oh, congratulations.
They love to call everyone else's win over them a Super Bowl. They did it with the Brewers last year.
Dude,
How about
yes.
you
And
get over
they
somebody
probably did it
else?
yesterday.
How about you win
Dude.
something?
And on top of that, too, like, I did see a bunch of quote tweets of people saying, because there was a tweet from like, I don't know, 6 years ago or something like that. And it was like, someone who is the maddest they've ever been. Literally no one has ever been more mad than this person. Congrats on your Super Bowl. Like, and that's so true. Like, nobody has ever been more mad than the person who says, oh, this was your Super Bowl. Like, Packers fans do it. Cubs fans do it. Like, I'm sure there are, like, East Coast fans who do it.
This came to me. Somebody tried to compare the White Sox fans to Packer fans.
I saw that. So dumb. But again, that's Cubs fans. And we talked about this. Like, the overly emotional Cubs fans who are just so, like, they can't look at things objectively. They are so blue-pilled by their own team that they just can't, like, the blue tinted glasses are so blue it's the ocean. Like, it's so funny. So anyway, to your point and what I was saying, this is what Jim Bowden said in his article for The Athletic about the Cubs. I picked the Cubs to win the NL Central. Shocker. So I'm not surprised they're playing well. They've gotten off to a hot start despite a deluge of injuries. Great word, Jim. Including to two of their best starting pitchers, Cade Horton and Matthew Boyd, and a setback in the rehab of lefty Justin Steele. They are making it work because the Cubs are one of the best defensive teams in the game, and their lineup top to bottom gives professional at-bats every day, and the lineup length is special. End quote. One of the best defensive teams in the game. How is that going to work when the rotation, when Colin Ray can't keep the ball in the yard? How's the defense going to work for that? Their lineup top to bottom gives professional at-bats every day, and the lineup length is special. All right. Michael Conforto. Woo! Like, I don't know, man.
He's the best hitter in baseball, minimum 30 at-bats.
Yeah, minimum 3 at-bats. Yeah, I don't like the Cubs thing, whatever. Like, and I think the biggest part of that is the rotation. And I've been saying it all year. Like, Cade Horton's not coming back this year. This is known. Matthew Boyd has a meniscus tear. What's that going to look like when he's back? Justin Steele was supposed to be back next month, and now he's already had a setback. That was elbow surgery too. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see him this year. So here's Edward Cabrera, who is now crumbling under the pressure. And Colin Ray. Okay. Oh, mind you, Alex Bregman might as well have a paddle up there.
I want to say I've never heard a fan base
I'm going to check the odds right now just to get more mad.
What'd you say?
I'm going to check the division odds. Yeah, just to get more upset.
I've never listened to a fan base grasp at straws and talk about their team's defense like the Cubs do. And this is somebody who's a Yankee fan and just gets frustrated all the time with their lackadaisical defense. Like, I would love for the Yankees to have the defense that the Cubs have, but I'm never going to mention that. You're never going to hear me mention, I could talk about their struggling offense. I could talk about him having no pitching. But you know what? At least those gloves are glue. What?
Hey, at least they're taking professional at-bats.
At least they're getting in front of the ball, doing the alligator.
Yeah. Lost 4 in a row, by the way. Probably going to get swept tonight.
God.
Colby, I pulled it up, and just like I predicted, I'm mad as hell about this. What do you think, at FanDuel, sponsors this show, what do you think the odds for the Cubs to win the NL Central are?
It's not a minus, right?
Oh, it is.
Minus 130.
No, it's not that bad. Minus 105. Yep.
Again, I'll go through the Rolodex. I wouldn't use your money, my money, Matt's money, Scott's money, the Dad's Bet Baseball podcast's money. Nobody's. Why would I bet? Why
Dude,
would
I
anyone
wouldn't-
seek that number?
I
Ellie just
wouldn't
struck
take
out.
anybody in the
Fantastic.
chat's money. Nice, love it. I wouldn't take anybody in the chat's money. And like or their grandmothers. Minus 105, Brewers plus 175, Pirates 10-1, Cardinals 12-1, Reds 13-1. Mind you, everybody is separated by 5 games in this division. And the Pirates are only that far because they've lost 4 in a row, and the Brewers have won 8 of their last 10.
What's the Cardinals price? What's the Cardinals?
Cardinals are 10-1. They're a half game back.
I mean,
Although
are they?
I don't super believe the Cardinals have a lot of staying
No.
power. If I was gonna make a bet in this division right now, it would be the Pirates. It would be the Pirates or the Brewers.
What's the Brewers' price?
Plus 175. Like that's whatever. But like the Pirates are 10-1 still. That's almost what their preseason price was. Their preseason price was 12-1. Jared Jones is about to come off the injured list, and they're probably going to add at the deadline for the first time in a decade. I don't understand. No, let's do one more. Colby, guess what the Cubs World Series price is?
Don't.
Guess.
Don't.
Guess.
Don't.
Guess.
5-1.
No, okay. I'll just tell you because that's a crazy guess.
I thought it was gonna be stupid.
But they're tied for 4th on the board out of everybody. They're the third NL team on the board.
I was close. I was guessing they would be 5th or 4th.
Yeah, they're 15-1, tied with the Mariners. It's Dodgers plus 190, Yankees 5-1, Braves 10-1, Mariners and Cubs 15-1.
If you had $100, who are you putting it on?
Out of those 5,
just anyone
or
anyone
anybody
in baseball. I don't know who I'd put it on.
Honestly, at 10-1, it might be the Braves.
Yeah, it's not a bad one. That's not a bad one.
Because they're going to get healthier. Because they're going to get guys coming off Ronnie's coming off the injured list, Schwellenbach coming off the injured list. You know the Braves are going to add. That's just
Solaris we keep alluding to every week.
Yeah, it's not alluding to. I think that's actually going to happen. If I was going to pick anybody else on this board, I think it would just be the Braves. I don't trust the Dodgers this year. Never the Yankees. Maybe this is the Yankees' year finally. But
are you ready for the Yankees to go get Jordan and Paul Skeens, according to Yankee fans?
Right, and Ryan Jeffers.
Hey, Ryan Jeffers was the most realistic get.
I know. I know. I said that to you. I was like, maybe these guys actually know ball.
Ryan Jeffers is going to be this year's Ryan McMahon.
Should we? You know what? Should we play this game? Because we haven't. I know you don't like doing futures, but we're a quarter of the way through the season. Should we play the World Series? Bet a price. For me, it's probably the Braves at 10-1. But
what's the Yankees' price?
5-1.
Give me the Braves.
Braves
I trust
10-1.
the Braves more. I trust the Braves more than my own team.
But honestly,
here's the thing.
After the top 4 teams, who do you trust? After the Dodgers, Yankees, Braves, Mariners, we said we don't trust the Cubs. I don't trust the Phillies at all. Brewers,
don't even mention the Phillies. This show does not. This show does not mention the Phillies. We don't
Brewers 22-1, but I think the Brewers will do the same old thing they always do and just not be able to get over the hump. Same thing with the Rays. I don't 22-1 for the Rays. No. Rangers, I would love to say yes, but how could you? Padres, Guardians, never. Blue Jays.
But they'll put it on
the lineup could ever figure it out.
Put it on the White Sox.
70-1, sorry.
Put it on the White Sox.
All of these teams for the World Series, all these teams kind of suck.
Do you know if hypothetically you had money on the Yankees right now and you as a fan putting in most juju as you possibly could, would you let Jazz Chisholm wear your pants if it meant you'd win that bet?
What is the joke here?
He's been wearing everyone in the clubhouse's pants.
Oh, I thought this was a fan actually thing. I guess, sure. Whatever works. This is baseball's weird. This just happens. These guys, if it works, it works. Whatever.
It's like the gold thong.
Go off.
It's like the gold thong.
Go off.
Who cares?
Why not?
I think it was John Boy asked Boone if he would give up his pants for Jazz. He goes, yeah.
Yeah, they don't care. Yeah, whatever works. That's baseball, Susan. All these guys do not care.
Pants. I'm sure they're not.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're not his worn pants. They're probably just his size pants.
I don't know. I wouldn't put it past them for them to be game worn pants.
I wonder how often they get new pants.
Probably every day.
That's what I was thinking. So again,
It's a major league clubhouse. They're probably every day,
not
yeah.
game worn pants. All right, we got to talk about sad news about our favorite team to root for because hey, we got a lot invested in them. Also, Jess keeps calling me a fake fan because I'm rooting for the White Sox. I said, Toots, I have a team every year I obsess over. Last year was the Giants.
Okay, you said Toots twice today. Is this a new thing that we're like soft launching? What is happening here? You said it twice today, and the first time I was like, okay, fine. Now that's the second time, and that one felt real intentional. Is this something new you're trying?
I'm going to tell you right now, if you asked me when was the last time I said Toots, it's probably a decade plus ago.
That's what I mean. Like, I don't think I've ever heard you say it before
today. If we eliminated the last hour, I've never said Toots in the 20s of 2020.
I haven't heard anybody under 57 years old say Toots.
All right, well, I have a team every year. The 2023 was the Rangers. I don't remember what the team was.
Not answering the question.
It's not a bit, is what I'm trying to say. Last year, I really liked the Giants out the gate.
So you actually said to your roommate, you actually said Toots.
No, I never said Toots. I just did it for the bit there.
Okay, I was going to say. Okay.
Anywho, we got to talk about our team. Kyle Teal is out again. And that video of him doing those leg presses keeps circulating. First of all, why that machine? And for those that don't know, here's a visual visual of it. He's just like, oh, you can't even see. It's basically
Get up on the chair. Get up on the chair.
All right, deal. For those that are watching, basically I'm gonna stop. He's just ha. He's kicking back on it.
Oh, I really hope someone clips that. I can't wait for the off the board out of context screenshot that's going to come out of that one. Anyway, continue breaking it down for the people.
Swallow it. Talk about Rafi Devers' truth, people. Get your head out of the gutter. Kyle Teal is out another 4 to 6 weeks. And despite not getting their actual catcher back, Caro is a national hero now. It doesn't matter if he bats 54 the rest of the year.
Yeah.
He is a Southside legend now because of his walk-off home run on Sunday. But they need Teal. Jokes aside, Caro's going to get DFA'd soon. He's atrocious. I'm so happy that he was the guy that stepped up on Sunday. But they need Kyle Teal. And if he comes back and doesn't have another, God forbid, another injury on top of this, comes back healthy and the same guy as before, God forbid, I think the Central is theirs. I don't think either of us are overreacting to this team's potential. And I keep reading stuff. They are blaming Murakami. They're like, most of this is he's keeping this locker room locked in. That's sick.
Oh, blame it. Sick. That's an insane use of blaming, first of all.
What do you mean?
Words. Why? Who is blaming him for that? Like, what? What do you mean blaming?
It's because of him.
Crediting him?
Crediting him? Sorry.
So you mean crediting? I was like, blaming? What?
All the props go towards Murakami. So, you remember last week we were talking about who's the veteran presence. I think we found it.
You think it's Murakami?
I think of the quotes I've been seeing, I think it's Murakami.
I mean, then we can't call it veteran presence. We could call him like the president of vibes. That's not veteran presence.
Why? Because he's a rookie in the majors?
Yes.
I mean,
in the context of how you asked it last week, yes. That notwithstanding, because this is a betting show, I agree with you that the AL Central is wide open. Like right now, you have the Guardians at 28 and 22. They're 2 games up on the White Sox, who are 25 and 23. This is the thing with the Guardians, because we did this last year and we did this the year before. Every time it looks like you can gain ground on the Guardians, they just keep exact pace with you. And they just stay like 2 games ahead of you. And they just death by a million paper cuts. But like in third place is the Twins. Don't think they're going to be making a run. Then it's the Tigers at 20-29. They're 2-8 in their last 10. They've lost 4 in a row. And we all know what the Royals are, which is a big fat 0. They are also 2-8 in their last 10.
3 of those teams are bad.
I was just going to
bad.
say, I would actually legitimately, I'm not kidding right now, I would scratch off those bottom 3 teams.
100%. 100%.
Maybe I would be willing to hear the argument that the Tigers could make a run. If they can stay around 500 when Skubal gets back, I would hear that argument. I would disagree, but I would hear the argument. So I think this is Cleveland and Chicago.
The pitching's only getting better.
And finally, for once, the odds actually reflect that. Cleveland -130, White Sox +430, Tigers 5-1, Royals 8-1, Twins 10-1. Honestly, Twins and Royals double the price. Don't care, 0. Never in life. So I'm willing to hear the price on the Tigers. I'm willing to hear the argument. I don't buy into it specifically myself personally.
Yeah.
But I could understand how somebody could get there. But I think it's the White Sox and the Guardians. And I agree with you. And I have said this week after week after week. This team is getting better. Braden Montgomery's going to be up at some point. Hagen Smith's going to be up at some point. So then you're going to have a 3-headed monster of Noah Schultz, Hagen Smith, and for however long Davis Martin keeps this up, which apparently is just going to be forever. And then it's Braden Montgomery, and we say bye-bye to Andrew Benintendi, or probably Randall Grichuk more likely, but whatever. This team's only getting better. And hopefully, on top of that, if Kyle Teel could ever have his legs stop falling apart like Brisket, then he'll be back too. I think this team is actually good. I think that for once we were on the nose about a team and we weren't a year early on them. And we'll see what happens. Obviously, it's baseball. It's a long season. It's only May 20th. But this AL Central absolutely blows chunks. And so I think it's wide open for the White Sox. And then they just get smoked by the Yankees in
Dan
the playoffs.
in chat,
but whatever.
great show. Salute from Madrid. I'm walking around with my Andrew Vaughn Southside jersey. Let's go.
Get out. So I need send a picture. I need a picture of that.
Tweet us.
I need a picture of that. Yeah. At DJ Gassan on Twitter, at Colby M. Betts on Twitter. That's hysterical. Dude, we're international, baby.
Dan, we'll need you to tweet at
Let's
us.
go.
Dan, we'll need you to tweet us a photo of that. That's awesome. Thank you for watching, by the way. Dude, I don't know what it is, but if this was any other team, I'd probably be skeptical, but there's nothing to be skeptical about because it's everything that we talked about. Go ahead. I'll let you cut me off.
Wow, this is a first. There's first time for everything. Is it the team and just them, or is it also because of the division, like we just talked about?
I think it's all the above. It's all the above. It's all the above. It's
like let's put it if the White Sox were doing this in, let's say, the NL East or the AL East, we'd be like, no, there's no way.
Yeah, it's definitely all the above because one, it's everything we discussed preseason, and we're getting the extra cherry on top that over half the league is bad. You and I were I have the Royals win total over. I think we both agreed that they were going to explode. They look worse than they did in years past.
They stink.
And their guys are only getting older. They're wasting all their. These are the years that Witt and Vinny and Jack is still growing as a player, but Vinny
Carter Jensen
as well. But Vinny and Bobby, these are supposed to be their years. Unless I'm an idiot, I don't know what's going on over there. They should be a lot better than they are, but they're bad, and I think that's actually what they're going to be this season. The Detroit Tigers are the AL Central's Reds. They're very inconsistent. They're either hot or they're cold, and there's no in between. I think it's the best comparison you could possibly find because I don't trust either team. Skubal, is he going to come back? Does he want to come back? Who knows? Because we don't know. And I don't think one guy is going to rally them to the postseason when their bats are that inconsistent. So despite having the best pitcher in baseball, arguably, I don't think even if you get him back, it's going to help them. And I'm not talking about the Twins because there's absolutely no reason to. And the reason why the White Sox are so exciting is because they're starving and the culture is shifting at the right time And honest to God, I'm still kicking myself for not taking the Mariners money line on Monday because we all knew that was going to be an L. You're going to the biggest series of their lives. Then they got to go fly to Seattle. Of course, they're going to crap the bed. I'm still shocked.
Well,
I'm pretty impressed they won last night.
By the way,
I'm still pretty shocked they won last night. I thought this was going to be an L series, and respectfully so. They have the right to take a crapper in Seattle when did they already beat? They didn't win that series, did they? The one where they played them on the South Side 2 weeks ago. Who won that series?
Dude, I couldn't tell you what happened 2 days
ago. Regardless, they could lose this series and it wouldn't bother either of us because that was awesome. That was everything and more we could have expected. And I wish we could relive it, honestly. That was an unbelievable series. Playoff baseball in May, I need more of that. Maybe they should have an in-season tournament or something.
No. Just to close the loop on reinforcements coming for the White Sox. Mind you, in the minors across 2 levels this year, Braden Montgomery has a 900. Over, actually, almost 1,000 OPS across 2 levels. Only 13 games at AAA, so it's still probably going to be a while before they... But has an 850 OPS at AAA in 13 games. Could be helpful. Seems good. Mm-hmm. Seems like a good player. I don't know. What do I know? I'm just a guy that bet this team and bet Will Venable for Manager of the Year because I thought they were good. Just
wait a minute. We did that together. Whoa.
Yeah, we did. That's true. Also, Hagen Smith, by the way, AAA this year, 12.3 Ks per 9. 12.3 Ks.
That's a good name. That's a good name. Hagen
Smith. It is a very good. It's pretty good name. Very good name. 41% ground ball rate as well for Mr. Smith.
All right, Matt put it in chat. Let's get to it and close it out with this. Oh, you're the best. Let's see it. He tweeted us. Yeah.
See this.
Yeah.
This is so sick. Did he only tag you? What the hell?
Well, he tagged you.
Oh, then it hasn't popped up for me yet.
That's awesome.
The people love you more than me. It's okay. Oh, that's so sick.
You're literally tagged.
I know. Okay, my bad, dude.
Matt put it in chat. Garrett Cole comes back on Friday.
Yep.
Matt asked us, do we think we should bet him Cy Young? No. Even as a Yankee fan. No. Who and obviously everyone's rebuttal is going to be, well, then who, Colby? I don't know.
Oh,
give me a couple weeks. Give me a couple weeks to figure it out.
If people want Cy Young stuff, I have answers on that.
Jake wants Brian Wu.
Not want. I mean, look what he's done the last 3 starts. He's been unbelievable. Garrett Cole 200 to 1, by the way. Same price as Luis Severino, by the way. I'd be more inclined to bet Hunter Brown because at least he's actually played this year. I still think it's Brian Wu, man. It's still 45 to 1. I don't agree. I don't agree with that price. I get it. Schlittler's been awesome. Yes, it's plus 145. So Cease has been great too at 3 to 1. But it's Schlittler, Cease, Jacob deGrom, and then a drop off at Jose Soriano to 27 to 1. Not going to win, by the way. Was right about that one. Maybe Schlittler wins. I still don't. I think there's going to be a regression period for him. I just don't think a guy in his second full year, first full year breaking out, I just don't think that that's going to keep up. I can be wrong. Maybe I'm the idiot. We were both saying that Schlittler over on ERA for the year was the bet, and we're going to eat a lot of crow on that.
Dude, why did I take Cal Raleigh?
Yeah, that was tough. Maybe Jacob deGrom holds up for the first time in half a decade, and maybe he just wins. Cease, it's just it feels like the Cease implosion is right there. There's always the threat of that. I just think if we're talking hashtag value and guys that are going to be in the race, yeah, I'll still keep pounding the table for Brian Wu. I'll keep doing it. A guy who was 12 to 1 3 weeks ago. And yes, he had a couple bad starts. His last 3 starts have been excellent. Since the start of May, basically, May 6th, 6 innings, shutout, 9 strikeouts. May 12th, 6 innings, 2 earned, 9 strikeouts. The other day against the White Sox, 6 innings, shutout, 8 strikeouts. He's been so good. and he's throwing a lot of innings. I think he's only going to get better. I know people are going to point to the ERA, and people are going to say, oh, he's got a 3.51 ERA. Okay, yes, he had 2 bad starts at the end of April, and in his first start of May, I think it was on May 1st, literally. April 25th, 3 innings, 7 earned. May 1st, 6 innings, 6 earned. Since then, he's been awesome, and before those starts, he was awesome as well. He's got a 3.28 FIP. I don't know how you watch this guy and don't think he's a guy that can win the Cy Young. He was 5th last year.
Speaking of another Cy Young
45 to 1. Who thinks that's right?
Speaking of another Cy Young candidate, let's flip over to the NL real quick, and then we can close out.
I'm going to slip over. Okay.
Hey, pause. Mason Miller. We threw it in the group chat yesterday about him potentially getting a bag. What are we doing, San Diego? What are we doing?
65 to 1, by the way.
For him?
Yep.
Yeah, great job getting CLE, folks.
What? Yeah, I was gonna say, wasn't somebody in the chat telling us 17 to 1 was a good bet like a month ago? Not to disparage the chat, we love the chat, but like
I don't remember that. But never forget when people were saying, "Hey, go out and bet Cal Raleigh 4 to 1 after the Cubs series last year." It was 20 before the series started.
And honestly, this is no disrespect to Mason Miller. He's 0.79 ERA. He's
Why
awesome.
would you? What was the price? I'm going back to our group chat. What was the price? Because it was so stupid.
It was like
I couldn't even remember it.
I think it bottomed out at like 15 to 1.
I'm scrolling.
I'm almost positive. Are you talking about the contract?
Hey, we never got who's who.
Dude, I maintain, based on the height, you're the chipmunk.
Where the hell is it at? I put it in this group chat.
The Mason Miller contract thing?
Yeah. It's not. Oh, there it is.
I mean,
300 million. 300 million. What? I understand he's young. What?
27.
300 million?
He is going to be 28 in August, too. So it's not like
I know it's tough
young
to find a closer this good, but what? What? No. So a majority of your salary is going to a guy who throws 3 outs? Come on. That's like giving 300 million to your kicker. It's like giving 300 million to your kicker. Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
That's a great analogy.
Because you only need him in the final part, the end portion of the game, and you only need him for one thing: to get out of the game and to win the game. Why would you give him $300 million? Preller. I don't know if your rods and cones are all there.
How many
Seinfeld quote of the day. You're welcome.
Yeah. How many times do you think Mason Miller has thrown more than 1 inning this year out of 22 appearances?
21.
What?
You said 1. What? I meant 1. Sorry. I flipped it.
It's like, that'd be crazy.
Sorry.
That'd actually probably be worth it. No, 3. Close. 22 appearances. 3 of them have been more than 1 inning.
So,
zero of them have been more than 1 1/3.
So you said how many innings has he thrown?
Well, I just told you that only 3 of his appearances have been more than 1 inning. And all 3 of those were 1 1/3.
Funny, that's why I thought you'd see it right away.
I did. He's thrown 22 and 2/3 innings so far this year.
$300 million.
28 years old.
$300 million.
And then they'll never be able to trade him.
Let's go through some of the best relievers we've seen since Mariano Rivera. So Francisco Rodriguez.
I'll do one better. I'll pull up the
contracts. We're not doing Eric. Houston Street. Let's go. Andrew Miller, Dylan Betances. None of these guys.
Dylan Betances.
At one point, they were the top 2 dogs. Don't give me that.
I can't believe you just went from Mariano. First of all, I can't believe you went from Mariano to Houston.
Billy Wagner.
1-2. That was crazy. Let's just throw Heath Bell in there, too, while we're at it, I guess. Like, goodness gracious.
Kelly,
who else you want?
Kimbrel. Kenley Jansen. These guys never sniffed half that money.
One in there, Jason Mott.
Who's the Bobby Jenks? R.I.P.
Phil Matone, or whatever the hell his name is. All right, relief pitcher contract.
Raleigh Fingers. Raleigh Fingers.
No, Raleigh Fingers was worth $300 million. You take that back. Let's see. All signed years, top 100. Sure, this works.
Who's making $300 million?
Well, nobody. Josh Hader, 95.
Could you imagine giving him that contract? Oh,
dude, Josh Hader, 95. Tanner Scott, 72. Edwin Diaz, 69. Nice. Devin Williams, 51. Robert Suarez, 45. Jordan Hicks, 44. Imagine. Tyler Rogers, 37.
Or per year?
No, full. You think Josh Hader's making $95 million a year?
Dude, they're going to give him like a 15-year contract. No trade clause.
Yeah. Edwin Diaz is currently making the most annual at $23 million per year. Oh, by the way, he's not going to pitch again this year.
Everybody in chat, are the Padres stupid if they did this? The answer is yes. But please answer.
If they win a World Series, is it worth it?
No. I'm going to stand on that. No. That's like when the Giants took Daniel Jones when it was a defensive loaded draft. It's like, hey, we're going to take a wild chance here.
Hey, they made the playoffs that one year.
Yeah. Vanilla Vic went crazy.
Okay.
What happened? Who scored? Nate Lau. Stupid. All right, folks. We gave you the bets. Mets first 5 team total over later tonight. If you're listening to the recording of this, I love you. If you're still sitting out here, I love you as well. Jake Hassan, follow him at the Jake Hassan, on X. HassanHacks.substack.com over on Substack. Colby M. Betts, wherever you need to find me. Make sure you go check out BetterDay.com for all of your tools, needs for baseball and all the other sports. Check out the write-ups and everything else that we have over there. Make sure to give us a follow as well at Better Day as well. We will see you all on Friday. I love you all so much. Goodbye.
Bye.
If you like the show, please take a moment to rate, review, and subscribe. It really does help the show to grow. Thank you for listening.